I was just wanting to make a quick video here to give you an update on what's going on. Basically, I don't know if you guys remember several months ago, I made a video about visiting the villages down in Florida. And I never really talked about the reason why I went down to Florida. I said I had to make an emergency trip down there. But basically, just to fill you all in, what happened. I mean, obviously, I probably look a little bit different at this point. No beard anymore, and I lost a little bit of weight. But anyway, so um, the reason why I went down to Florida last October was because my father lived down there, um, and he had had a massive heart attack, and I got a phone call at 2 in the morning saying that he was unconscious in the hospital. And so I made some emergency plans to get down to Florida, and unfortunately, he didn't make it. Um, it was quite a difficult ordeal, me going down there. I mean, the trip was wonderful. You know, the Florida is wonderful. The villages were wonderful. He didn't live in the villages. He lived just outside the villages, but we ended up staying there because that was a hotel that was available on that day. But he didn't make it. And, at first, for the first 2 or 3 months of after his passing, I guess I was kind of in a little bit of a shock. But shortly after I, made my first videos, I kind of went into a funk, a little bit of a depression, and felt a little bit bad, just not really feeling motivated to do much. And depression is no joke. My wife, she deals with that for a living, so she'd be the one to tell you it's just no joke. But I would have to say that, I just had a little bit of a lack of enthusiasm for doing things. And it seems like in the last 6, 8 months or so since his passing, I've really found myself thinking about him a lot more than I did when he was actually alive, and that's actually sad. But it kind of is what it is, and in that time when I just needed to take some time to think about what was going on in my life and what his loss meant to me, um, it. Sorry. uh, it was hard. It was very hard. And one of the more difficult parts, his birthday was supposed to be in May. He would have been 75. And, everybody in my family seems to die young, so it's really unfortunate. I lost my grandmother when she was 49, before I was even born. My one uncle I lost at 53. And now my father, he made it all the way to 74, so I'm hoping that I'm going to break this cycle and live to be a ripe old age. But his birthday, when he was supposed to be 75 in May, was a hard time for me. And then right after that, in June, was Father's Day, And I have a wonderful stepfather, honestly. I mean, he's a great guy, too. My parents had divorced, and my mom remarried, my dad remarried, and my stepfather's a wonderful man, and he's still around, and I do enjoy spending time with him. But losing my dad was hard, and this is the first Father's Day without him, and it was very tough. And so, anyway, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, aside from the funk that I've been in for the last couple months, with all that, I was trying to decide, am I going to keep making videos? And if I do make videos, what am I going to make them about? And when Father's Day came around this year, I kind of had an idea. Father's Day came and went, and I thought, what could I do that would honor my father? What, sorry. What could I do that would help his memory live on? And so I kind of came up with an idea. And that idea was to craft some of my videos, at least. Not all of them, but some of them. Some of the videos I want to make are going to be lessons from Dad. And I was going through a list of things that I was thinking about making lessons about. You know, just everyday things that my dad taught me that now that he's gone, I don't want to be lost. You know, it's I don't want to see his legacy disappear. So I thought, why not make some videos on the things that he taught me, you know? So I was going through, and I realized that there's quite a few lessons that I learned in life, and they were not all from my father. You know, I had some great grandparents as well. I've lost all of them. They're all gone now. They all went to be with Jesus. And, you know, they all had great wisdom and knowledge. And none of my grandparents ever went to college or anything like that, you know, nor did my father. My father and my grandfather didn't even graduate high school. I don't think my grandfather graduated 8th grade. But that had nothing to do with his intelligence and his level of wisdom and understanding. So, you know, I thought there's quite a few lessons that were taught by my grandparents as well. And my living relatives as well. Like my mom, she's still around and living life. You know, my stepfather is still around living life. And knock on wood, they'll be here for a lot longer. But they've all taught me quite a few things. And so when I was trying to make a decision on what I wanted to do with my videos, I thought to myself, maybe if I shared these lessons with all of you, it would help my father's legacy live on, my grandparents' legacy live on, and honor them in the only way that I really know how. You know, my dad, he didn't even want to be buried. He wanted to be cremated, and got him right here. And he's always going to be with me. You know, he's always going to be with me. And I'm never going to forget what he taught me. So, in these future episodes, I'm going to be giving you some ideas, some things that he taught me, that my grandparents taught me, and I hope that they will help you the way that they helped me. So stay tuned, and I promise I'll be in better spirits soon. Hope y'all take care, and check out some of my other videos here. Have a great day.